What's true?
That it's the not knowing that causes the stress.
Oh, yes.
Do you mean that when we... But I thought you were on the pill!
You didn't ask. In fact, you weren't even concerned about form of protection that night.
Well, I was drunk! You seduced me, it wasn't my fault.
Oh my, it wasn't my fault. Well, what was it? Sexual harassment on my part? Anyway, I don't want to talk about this. Let's just set it up for another go.
So, you used the Be Sure?
Yes, so?
Well, you might have been on the pill.
What the hell have my contraceptive arrangements got to do with you?
I could be the father of your child!
I'm not pregnant. Be Sure has at least done that much for me. I used the sample kit that John had on his desk. But let's go through the script again.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm just going to sit down. Well, what are you working on now?
Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Be Sure account.
Oh, and who's that young woman out there? Perhaps we could get her to take the job on the reception.
She's an actor, looking for a part in a commercial.
Oh, how did she know? Well, Peter, how's that donut thing coming on?
I'm afraid it's not going too well.
Not going too well? Heavens, Peter, you invented Desperate Dan's dirty dog kit. What was it? A shovel and a sheaf of papers?
Yes, that was 3 years ago.
Really? As long as that? So what have you done since?
John, I'm sorry, but we really don't have time for this now. We have to sort out the Be Sure script.
Well, right. Peter, could you just go to my office and see if you can find that sample of the product I was sent the other day? It might be useful. Do you know the Be Sure client, Howard Overend?
Yes, we've been spending a bit of time together.
What do you mean? Spent a little time together? You've been spending a little time with Howard?
Yes,
But-
so?
But I thought you and I had something special together.
Did you really?
Yeah, but you said you loved me.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Yes, I said I loved you. Was I sober? No. I said I loved you because it was important to me at the time.
And did I catch something about protection as I was coming in?
Well, it's important to test the product if you're writing copy for it.
Yes, but we were talking about something else, I think. It was about us.
It was about sex, John. You and me and sex.
So, the pregnancy testing kit, does it work?
Of course it works. It was tested on rats. And on 1,000 women in Pakistan. It works.
Oh, dear Lord, whatever happens, we mustn't let anybody know it's been tested on rats. Does anybody know it's been tested on rats? Oh, this agency is not going to get involved in animal experiments. We'd lose Bodyworks and many other products.
Couldn't find the kit. I've looked all over for it. It's not there.
No, I expected it's gone.
Ah, yes. It would be now I come to think of it.
Well, I think we should run the film.
You run it. I've got to run to the loo.
She's used the pregnancy testing kit.
Yes, well, I suppose she must have felt that she needed to have confidence in the product.
This isn't a vanilla donut.
No.
It means that she thought she might be pregnant.
Yes, I suppose that might be it.
Here's Howard now, so we can run the film.
Oh. Good morning, Howard. Great to see you. Okay, good. Just in time. Do sit down. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, shaking your hand once already. Right. Lisa, you ready to run the film?
One moment. French, ask that girl to come in again.
Before you do, I've got something to say.
Howard, do you think this is the right time?
Well, I'm afraid it's the only time.
Howard, great to see you.
Oh, hi, Susie. I didn't expect to see you here. How are you?
I took your advice and I've already done some work.
Howard, what there is between you and me has nothing to do with this agency or this assignment.
Well, you don't understand. But this has nothing to do with you and me.
And I don't understand. We might have been drunk, but I thought you were serious.
Serious about what? What's going on?
Why couldn't you keep your mouth shut?
Now, shut about what?
Now, you keep out of this.
And who are you to talk to me like that?
I am John Daubeney, and I am the senior partner in this firm, and what I say goes.
Calm down. Why don't we just start all over and see if we can get this simple advertisement sorted out?
Well, no. There's no point. That's what I wanted to say.
Yes, Lisa's right. We must put our differences aside, our personal disagreements. We must work for the good of the client. We must get the
account sorted out.
Sorted out, exactly.
No, it's something else. I'm not going to be able to carry on with the project.
What?
Well, if you thought it was just bad news for your advertising company, well, I can tell you it's much more serious than that.
Could it be more serious than that?
Oh, it could.
How?
The pregnancy testing kit.
Pregnancy testing kit.
Yes, the pregnancy testing kit. Wonderful idea, fantastic product. Well, it's certainly been successfully tested.
And who's tested it?
You know who's tested it.
No, I don't.
I tested it, and it's fine.
You tested it? Now I get it. Did you screw her, Howard?
Yes, I suppose so. But it didn't mean anything.
What do you mean it didn't mean anything? How can you say that? I love you, Howard. And of course I used the kit. And I'm not pregnant. All those rats, all those Pakistani women, and me, not pregnant.
How could you do this to me? You gave me the kit after the morning pill, and we made love. And I thought it was love. It turns out I was wrong. I used the kit, so it was tested on her, on me, all those rats, and all those Pakistanis.
We never tested it on Pakistanis.
Still, the test on the rats worked, though.
We never tested it on rats either.
So how did you test it?
Well, actually, I tested it on my wife.
Bastard! You told me you weren't sleeping with your wife anymore.
Yes, well, the kit's been telling us she's not pregnant for the last 2 months.
Now, come on, Howard, get to the
Point.
Yeah, well, she is.
Well, that means...
I could be pregnant.
And I could be pregnant.
What do you want now?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Just checking. No, you were all talking so loudly that I couldn't help overhearing. So, Mr. Rana could be pregnant because she's been going to bed with Mr. Overend and not using any contraception. And Miss Arville here could be pregnant because she's been going to bed with Mr. DeVry, Mr. Daubeney, and Mr. Overend, and apparently not using any contraception either.
You're making me sound like a slut. I loved Howard Overend.
Does love make any difference? Is that why Mrs. Overend is pregnant?
No,
Just checking.
love makes no difference whatsoever. In fact, I think this whole love business is overrated. Well, I'm just going to...
We're lost for words.
Well, you betrayed us. You betrayed the two of us. And I am going to take the rest of the day.
Well, I can't be pregnant
Why?
with anyone because I
You've had your time, you've lost your words. Why?
And hurrah for you, Miss Not Pregnant. I am suffering from emotional distress after all this. Come on,
Us?
please, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Well, of course, they don't have to be pregnant.
That's true, Miss French. That's true. Well, perhaps you'd now like to show Mr. Overend out. This is Mr. Overend.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell the agency to send somebody else over tomorrow.
No, I've checked.